Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Lobotomy Corporation. As you can probably see, our new employee already arrived. After all, since we're going to create that guy multiple times during every reset, and I'm not going to save his presets because they even said it's fine that he looks different every now and then, since he isn't bound to the world. The only thing I should keep in mind is that his hair is white, which I wasn't really able to do, and dark blue was also really an option. So in that regard, I'm just going to change the face whenever he reappears, so that everyone knows it is the same guy, but in a different form. Huh? Different worlds have different effects on everyone, right? At least that is how I'm going to explain his different appearance from now on. Also, in the last part, we were able to fight against the Firebird, and let me tell you, I didn't expect the Firebird to literally wipe out my team. I mean, he dashed once and everyone went crazy. Then they started to kill each other, the magical girl was there, the other magical girl broke out, even though she doesn't really break out on her own, but I guess that emblem person died or got panicked, and then she got angry, and then the magical girl wasn't really sure who to pursue. I mean, fight against the bird or fight against her sister. She even talked to her sister, which was very interesting. That was also the reason why I really wanted to read their stories in the yesterday's part. But hey, all that trouble was worth it. I mean, we weren't really able to see the weapon over here. I was kind of expecting for the weapon to show up over here so that I can finally buy it, but no. You don't have to buy the weapon. Once you defeat the bird, you actually get the weapon right away. There's no notification whatsoever, but the Feather of Honor shows up in your inventory. Just like that. And just like that, I was also able to fulfill one of Cinnamon's wishes. After all, he wanted to have the head and that weapon, right? There you go, I wasn't really able to give you the ego gift, since I'm not really very lucky with ego gifts and the percent rates are really terrible. But at the very least, you already got the feather, right? Half of the wish was granted. Half of the wish was granted. I can't really do much better than that currently. At least during the next couple of parts, since we are going to focus on missions and core suppressions and memory repositions. We're going to be stuck on day 41 for a while. Well, not entirely 41, but between 41 and 44. Yeah, we're probably going to be stuck around that time frame. Since I'm still not entirely sure about my precision day. I mean, on day 40 I was still able to reset, which means day 42, 43, 45, 45, 41, 42, 3, 4, 5 years. So yeah, I should still be able to reset on day 45. But I'm probably going to play it safe. I'm gonna reset earlier. I'm not gonna mess around with this. I'm gonna make mistakes. I never used memory reposition before. If I mess something up, I'm gonna have some problems with core suppressions. I don't want to leave them hanging. So, where's our new abnormality? Right over here. Okay. So from my notebooks, I can already say that this is a bird. And then we have two birds in one department. Oh, is that great. And we also have a magical girl department. And the sisters on top as well. This left side is magical, the right side is Birdie. Actually speaking, there's also a bird in the cemetery. Oh, this is going to be so precious. Oh, this is going to be so precious. Okay, let's start today. The mission is going to solve itself. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this... No, that's not an ALEPH. There's no way that this is an ALEPH. It's too cute. It's too little. It doesn't even follow the proper things. Look at it. It breaches already. It It crossed the line with its tree branch. Okay, who am I going to send in? Crazy woman, would you like to take a peek on it? There you go. Watch it. And, Shivarius, please head over to the train. You can't really work that well with our new abnormalities yet. And even if I try to upgrade your stats yet, it wouldn't really make a difference, since they're also going to be resetted. Everything will be resetted. So yeah, we're going to be very efficient the next couple of days. Very efficient. Only the good stuff is going to happen around here. Oh, so he likes inside. Oh, that's good. Can we just do it again? How about P is going to do it? And in the meantime, you two... who's going to take the blessing? Probably somebody who doesn't really have to work a lot. Mikhail. Mikhail, how about you, huh? How about you going to take the blessing? And Greg is just, But then again... nah. But yeah, you know what? Sure. Why not? Why not? Wouldn't really be so bad for him to have the blessing. At the very least, as the captain, he has to be protected, right? He has to be protected. So, Shivarius, are you already in the corner? I should probably boost up your speed a bit more, since you still have to rush towards the train station here and there. Okay. That was successful. Already 20 boxes. Can I already buy all the informations? When an employee enters the containment unit of another abnormality, O256 Philip encounter lowers with a normal probability. Oh, yeah, so you're the jealous type. Ah, great! The granny is going to like you. When Brown fell into a panic, O256 Philip encounter is lowered. And you also don't like panic. O256 voluntarily returns to its containment unit after a panicked employee returned to normal. It also returns after a period of time has passed. Huh, okay, that doesn't really sound so bad. Noah was ordered to suppress O256. When they tried to attack it, the central portion of the abnormality split and redacted. Afterwards, Noah was confirmed to have died. The suppression ended in a failure. Wait, what? The central portion of the abnormality splits and redacted. After Noah was confirmed to have died, the suppression ended in a failure. So he died because he wanted to suppress it? Are you actually like Firebird? Are you becoming super aggressive like Firebird? No, right? Look how adorable he is! There's no way! It was already down to 4! And back to 1, I see! Jealous type! Very jealous type! Shivarius? Train? At the very least... Wait. It's a tet! That's a tet! Oh no! No! Where are the ALEPHs? I need more ALEPHs! You can't do the mission with a tet! Oh, this is going to be counterproductive. I only have 2 slots left. One of them is going to be a tool. If the next one isn't an ALEPH, then I can't work on Gabura's mission. And I only know the quotes of one ALEPH because somebody wanted to make a star or something. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Do more attachment work. I think you like the attachment work. Okay. Well, that's going to be slightly bad. Slightly. Where's Maxime? I need my Maxime. Please go back into position. After all, it doesn't really seem like I have to worry about this abnormality at all, which means I can spread around my guys so that they can literally work on everything. And I also need to place a bullet very soon. How about right here? Not entirely sure if it's going to hit the one in the elevator. Oh yes, it did. 5 people. Perfect. I mean, it's a bit overkill. We only needed 3, but I take 5. Okay, you two. Start working on random stuff, I would say. Depression. Depression. Gerarius has to wait for 3 lights. Batman, you can start working on the egg. Cinnamon, you're protected against everything, so that means you can literally play with the other walls. It's gonna be fine, don't worry about a thing. There you go. Start with the shark first, because he's the nicest of all of them. Did you get the blessing? Yes. Okay. Well then. Alright, I also need to keep him busy, otherwise he's going to escape, right? Does it count if they just enter a different department, or do they actually have to finish the work? Enters department. Okay, so you're even easier triggered than the granny. And the granny is already easily triggered. This is not going to be that pretty. I can already see. This is not going to be pretty at all. You're not gonna get jealous when you're on cooldown, right? No, right? You're a sweet little bird. You wouldn't do something like that. There we go. Perfect, Birdie. You have a counter of 4, so that's good. I guess if I get a good result, that's going to be pushed up again. And then we're just going to improve everything else. Oh, you really like inside. I kind of thought that you like attachment, but I guess that's not going to be the case. And now we technically have a new gun. Too bad that it is TEF, huh? Too bad that it is TEF. Oh, I think that's the first neckwear that we were able to see around here, right? Yeah. I have a lot of stuff for the heads and the eyes, but I don't think I have anything for the neck. It's also a head, that is a head, that is a brooch. No, I think that is literally the first time that I ever have something for a neck. And it also got boosted. That's 10%. Oh, that would be great. I mean, we can't really keep it. At least not today. But that would be great. Huh. Okay, you two. Time to push even further, right? So, okay, we have doubts. Time to see the feathers in action. Okay, they almost look like a gun themselves. Okay, I can kind of understand why you wanted to have those feathers. I can kind of understand why you wanted to have them. They're actually kind of good. Not gonna lie, they are kind of good. Does somebody else have a new type of weapon that I need to watch? You guys can fight against this one. Yuki, right. Yuki has a new weapon. Please, take care of this. Come on, Yuki. There we go. Wait a second. Now. Okay, that's fast. That was fast. But she only does it during the first hit, I guess. Okay. I think I'm going to like those weapons, huh? Maybe I should try to go for more feather weapons. But probably not today. Not today, after all. We need to grab some stuff around here, right? There we go. Thanks, bitch. She almost got away. I guess I should really watch out for Teresa. Everyone can get crazy because of her. Everyone could get crazy because of her. And Simon got a bad result. Great! Do you know what that means? Yes. Have to prepare for another encore, huh? We have to prepare for another encore. Should be ready. We should be totally ready. I don't even need to kill anyone for this meltdown, since Sinokista is going to do the honor, right? Silent Orchestra, you're going to do the honor. Why are you now getting neutral? Do we really have to send Batman into this? Do we really have to send Batman? Do I actually really have to send Batman? We can also do... Right, we can also do this. Something that you really, really hate. And actually speaking, it might be even better if I allow Bonbon to do that, because you can literally do absolutely nothing against her, right? She's completely immune to anything that you would try to do against her. Actually speaking, you would even heal her up. Right, you would even heal her up. Okay. That is going to make the bird a little bit angrier though. And it doesn't really seem like I'm able to recover the clock from it, since I got a good result and the counter still stayed on 2. Maybe there's a chance related to it, but nevertheless, I wasn't really that successful with the bird. At the very least, it's very easy to work with, so we don't really have to worry about that. One more time. Okay, let's get ready. Let's get ready. There we go. You guys, start attacking. Start attacking. I'm even going to give you a white shield and you a white shield. Since even though your defenses are good, we always need to be a bit careful about this, right? We always need to be careful about this. So that's the first movement. Two of them are already doing a perfect job against it. Pair damage is really, really strong after all. You always have to keep that in mind. Pair damage is really, really strong. There we go. Already 50%. I'm going to swap to the movement. Perfect. I'm gonna give Mint a chance. And the only downside of swapping weapons is that currently the only person with black damage around here is literally Mint. Mint, you have to solo this guy. Are you able to solo this guy? The remainder. It isn't really that much left. You just have to solo a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Actually speaking, how's the train? It's still on 1 light. Come on, Mint. Aww. Almost. Okay, everyone else. Time to fight against that thing. Ugh. Yeah, right. It slows you down. Actually speaking, you guys can go up here. You're still in attack range and we don't really like that. There we go. Let's go all out. Everyone. Oh. So movement fears when he eats my energy. Didn't know that. Bummer. A bummer. Maybe I shouldn't have swapped out Cinnamon's weapon, huh? Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. We're almost done. Oh well. Let me just clean this up, right? Let's clean this up. Oh. Oh. He's really trying. He's really trying. But he can barely scratch her. He can literally barely scratch her. And he already gave up. Oh, that's just cute. That is really, really cute. Oh god. Okay, I guess it's not so bad to let him run. Wait, whoa. No, it doesn't trigger. It doesn't trigger red either. So I guess it's... Wait. And it doesn't trigger the Firebird either, so it's... I guess it's fine if I let him run. I was a bit worried about that, since he is getting angry like the granny. Even worse, he is getting angry for every person entering any kind of room, containment room, except of tools. I guess he only cares about the actual living things, not like the granny, who's jealous about even the things around here. But if he doesn't lower any type of countdown, then I don't really see a reason why we should worry about him. Right? It's really cute. And he's already back. He did like 5 damage. 5 damage on Maxime and done. That's it. Nothing more. Nothing less. Okay, that bird is really cute. And my god, thank goodness we are in the memory reposition days. Look at this. Look at my mistake. I still forgot to log Maxwell's head. There's going to be reversed, right? Ego gifts don't stick. Ego gifts hopefully don't stick. Oh god. So, the last result. 2 more boxes. We're going to get them from the bird. Silent Orchestra is already angry again, but that's fine. I just wanted to get the last couple of boxes of him and the bird. You know, after all, he's the reason why I failed the last round, because I was lacking a little bit of damage. And actually, if I think about it, I think the main reason was because I didn't allow Yuki, or rather now Bree, to constantly spam her magical attacks. After all, she's dealing literally all type of damage. It's kind of random, but still, she is technically able to deal all kinds of damage. So in that regard, she would have helped us, right? She would have totally helped us with that. Nevertheless, we finished the day. I got some ego gifts that I don't really want to have, and then I got some ego gifts that I would have loved to keep. I mean, look at this. Wait, where is it? Okay, you can't really see it, but Greg actually got the teardrop from the Night of Despair. I really want to have that thing. And now I have to see it go. And I would also love to have that necklace from the Punishing Bird, but again, once we actually keep the progress, then I'm going to hunt down those ego gifts, right? Once that happens. Now then, day 42. I can already use the re-extract if I want to. A month later, we came to this conclusion. There was no such beast in the forest. What? Wait a second. Is that already the bird? Is that the other bird? It is the other bird. The heck? Okay. Wait, what about the others? And then many shells cry out one word. Manager. Don't look away. Just keep it contained on your eye. Keep your eyes on it. Contain it in your sight. Okay, so it's a bit tough to say which of them is going to be an ALEPH. But I know for sure that this is a bird. But I don't know if that bird is actually an ALEPH or not. And we would really like to have seen ALEPH, right? But then again, wait. No, they didn't mention if that's which type of class they are. They only told me the quotes. And I only have 1 slot open, right? I need to find an ALEPH. Should I extract and see if the star thingy shows up? I mean, we can still get the bird later. I can't keep it. I cannot keep it. That's the thing. I cannot keep it. I want to keep the birds. Why do you show up now? No, you know what? Let's try out the re-extract. I need to find the star. Okay, the Karen is back. Don't look away, that's the same. The only advice that we can give is to remain cautious and aware of your surroundings. No star. There's no star inside. Where's my star? I need my star. I know for sure that that's an ALEPH. That's the thing. That's the only ALEPH I know. It's the only ALEPH you guys told me about. Unless, wait a second. I mean, the last time somebody mentioned manager, it was censor, right? And censor is an ALEPH. So if you follow that line of thoughts, maybe? Please? Please? The star wasn't there. I just need an ALEPH. I just need an ALEPH. It's been quite a while since your first encounter with an abnormality. I should suppose that you've become a bit more familiar with them. Let me ask you this question again. What do you think abnormalities are? Oh please, you can still believe that abnormalities are just bizarre alien creatures that appear all of the sudden, and that we need to isolate them. Do you? No, I already kind of know that they are at least based around humans. And humans who lost their humanity, I guess. Abnormalities are not the evil monsters that you read about in old fairy tales. They are not some supernatural gods that descend upon us to judge our sin either. There's an old river that's been flowing at the very bottom of the world for many an age. It is the source of everything, but has been forgotten by mankind. River? Le Egg! That's Egg! Is that his brother? Huh. Nobody knew of its existence, but somehow in the world there are very small gaps or holes. It is through those which the river gently finds itself a stream. For an instant, a strange being would sometimes crawl out of such gaps, somewhere in the Black Forest, located in the outskirts. Obviously, the amount was simply too insufficient for Lobotomy Corporation's energy needs. Our singularity is not that we produce energy from the abnormalities. Rather, it is the ability to create abnormalities themselves. Oh, so that is why we experiment on humans and the abnormalities. Is that the reason why we can't replace the employees with machines? And the abnormalities would create less energy? Is that related to that? Their forms were incomplete because they came from a forgotten place. We were scared of them because they were incomplete. It is because of that terror that they've been sealed underground. However, abnormalities are part of the seed. That is what I meant by possibility. The seed is not something that can be made in just a day, or be created on its own. We realized that if we wanted to fix the broken system, we couldn't just sit around in a sunny spot, waiting for the clouds to part. What should we do after planting the seed, you ask? We can't control the entire process. We have to leave them to sprout on their own. Aren't we allowed that much hope at least? Hey, Bana! How's it been? Are you going to give me a new mission? As you find them in Quotidian's life, fierce fights might break out every day here. You've seen this innumerable times, no? With enough time, the abnormalities come back to life, no matter how many fragments they've broken into. It's one of the facts that drove Gibora mad. She took far too much time to understand that the abnormalities have to be exploited, not ended. Or maybe she simply couldn't free herself from the integration of her past. Well, that doesn't concern me. The only thing I know is that I will never, ever see what she was before. Nevertheless, I cannot help but be astonished by the potential of ego each time I see her go on a rampage. Ego? The potential? What's the reason for your astonishment? True, what is the reason behind your astonishment? Extracting ego is one of my multitudes of duties. It's only natural that I'm drawn to its potential. After all, I guess you are creating them, huh? In fact, there are many weapons that have enormous power in this world, apart from ego. artifacts from the outskirts and from the ruins. The singularity of the wings of rudimentary invention. Oh god, rudimentary invention made in the back streets. If used correctly, they would become, or rather would be weapons that could fare against abnormalities somehow. But giving those weapons to employees that never ever learned to fight outside of basic training is as useless as teaching a hatchling to hunt. The rabbits are specialized in killing. They can spot the enemy's weakness right away and focus their firepower, given that they have enough munition. So they use guns? I haven't used them yet, so I don't know. I don't really know what they do. I should probably try that out at least once, huh? As opposed to our employees who cannot even wield weapons efficiently. That's seeing as combat abilities isn't a requirement to be hired here. But our employees don't even have to learn to use ego. The power of the ego grows in conjunction with the heart of the wielder. One knows how to use it the moment they wield it. Nevertheless, even though they wield that power, the majority of employees can't control it. Swayed by it, they hardly have a chance against abnormalities. I haven't seen anyone that can draw out the true potential apart from the red mist. To wield ego is to dress oneself in the shell of the ego of another person. The wielder is merely imitating the borrowed ego, unable to completely make the power their own. Had I known that before being locked up here, I would have done anything to get my hands on them. If I could, the circumstances may have changed dramatically. Now I'm confined here, issuing orders to extract ego, forbidden from touching them myself. You must have been scared, still, even though my hatred and bloodthirst are locked up inside this rusted metal cage. Don't you worry, I no longer have anything left. What? But you never know, the yearning for blood could vex once again, for it's simply seared, not uprooted. So your killer intent is still in there. I see. Good to know. Good to know. The ego's shell. To use ego is to borrow the power of another ego. The employee may therefore gain enormous power in a strong body by donning the shell we call ego. Even more so, some people such as the Red Mist took that power and claimed it completely as her own. But our own employees cannot do such a thing. The weaker one's mind is, the more it craves refuge behind the shell of another. Complete the day with 8 or more alpha egg. Ooh, wait! Alpha ego? Oh, I don't know about that one. Let's upgrade Hogmar. Hogmar's missions are really easy to do, right? Hogmar's missions are really easy. 8 alpha equipment though? I mean, I do have 2 at least. I do have 2 from the Silent Orchestra. And I have Censor's weapon, which makes 3. And, oh, right, Justicia, which is 4 and 5. And, do I have more? Let me see that. Egotist. Okay, I have 4 ALEPH weapons. And 2 capes. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Do you want 8? Where the heck am I supposed to find 8? Bina! What is up with you and ALEPH? It's the same as Gabora. Everyone wants ALEPH around here. I want ALEPH around here, but I don't get them. I just don't get them. They are so rare. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let me see. Today is a rather short day, since I'm probably going to cut a lot from the day in general, since nothing special happened. Didn't even try to fight against a bird, but technically speaking I should do that. During the next day at least. I mean, do I only get 1 feather, or can I get more of them? If I can get more of them, that would be rather precious, but at the same time, I think it would be wiser for me to get more black weapons, right? Yeah. Right, I didn't send over Crazy Woman. I let Min solo during the blackface. Crazy Woman did so much damage. I could have saved the day if I didn't put her out of it. Oh man, okay. Not gonna make that mistake again, Silent Orchestra. That's the only time I'm going to allow you to win. But that's today. Only today. Okay? Okay. Actually speaking, since you were able to win at least once today, how about we're going to read your story as well? Huh? Sounds fair, right? So let's see. An abnormality that loves art and tries to get the entire company to listen to its music. Yeah, I saw that. Except from the encyclopedia. The conductor not only corrects musical errors, but is also responsible for creating the best ensemble and taking command of the music. A conductor's skill can be determined within 5 minutes at the podium. I wonder if that 5 minutes is also our time limit. The moment the conductor opens the score, the performers read the conductor's eye, action and aura to see if the person is worthy to lead them. Without the understanding and harmony between them, the macrosophistic significance contained in the score cannot be expressed. Therefore, an outstanding degree of influence, leadership, and eloquence are essential qualities for the conductor to have. Committed. First movement, calm and slow. The conductor begins to direct the apocalypse. Movement 2 through 4, cheerful and fast. Employees start to forget everything and show feverish adoration towards the symphony. The emotions soon turn into intense insanity, driving them to attack anyone near them. Yeah, I saw that. The orchestra gives impetus to the music, bring the entire department to its demise. When all the performers have gathered, the music that no one can hear but everyone. Wait, what? No one can hear but everyone can listen to begin. Begins? Wait. When all the performers have gathered, the music that no one can hear the music, but everyone can listen to it, begins. How am I supposed to listen to it if I cannot hear it? Or is it in a frequency? I mean, I was able to hear the beeping. Is this in a very low-pitched frequency that we can't actually hear it? But it's still there? Like the dog whistle thingy? Maybe. And the final. The music shall perforate your entire being. I'm not entirely sure what's that about. But hey, as long as I guess he just wants to complete his music, right? That's literally the only thing that he wants to do. Start the performance, finish the performance. But in actuality, we cannot allow him to reach movement 4, since at that point he literally eats all of our energy. Didn't know that before, but now I know. Oh man. Should I read one more? I don't really want to end it with the Silent Orchestra, if I have a choice. Don't really like him that much. Let's see. Alright! How about we read the Black Swan as well, huh? That sounds like a plan. I mean, I like her much, much more than the Silent Orchestra. At least they never tried to break out. I mean, they got close, but they actually never did. Elijah was always tired, but she thought if she just worked a little harder, things would work themselves out. Just like what her parents used to say to her. Just like in the fairy tales. Just like that bird who eventually spread its wide wings and became the envy of all. Some people left the city to escape the fog. They said the city was done for. Elijah didn't listen. Elijah felt questy at times. She felt her whole body blister. Almost there, just a little more. If she held out just a little longer, the clothes made of nestle would be completed, and if she threw them to her brother, she once loved dearly, then the day when her family lived harmoniously could be restored. One day, on the way home after work, she bumped into a pedestrian running at full speed. that the pedestrian who crashed into her was at full speed, a sprint, he was unable to get back up. So she offered him a helping hand, asking if he was alright. He slapped her hand away and got up on his own. The pedestrian took a few faltered steps before collapsing again. The man seems like he was running away from something. He seems worried that Elijah could hurt him, or rather would hurt him. But why? She just tried to help. I mean, you were the one who bumped into her. Elijah tried to ask him what was wrong. However, the pedestrian opened his mouth first. The simple act of opening his mouth seemed elaborate, so she patiently waited for him to talk. The pedestrian didn't open his mouth to speak. He began to vomit a mixture of blood and waste. The gooey mixture poured from his mouth at first, then it gushed out from his ears, nose, ears, and eyes. If he hadn't been expelling from all of his orifices, then Elijah might have tried to help him. Elijah thought she heard a shout in the distance. She left the vomiting man behind and started to walk slowly. What happens when the black swan wakes up from dreaming of a white swan? There were many people amidst the fog, some screaming, some laughing, some wielding clubs, some curling up, bodies covered in wounds, dark, wet, and fetid dregs were scattered all around the ground, covered in footprints. She began to look for her brother, her family who needed to wear the nestled clothes to be free from the curse, one who she shared happy dreams with. She saw her dear brother in the distance. Elijah fell to her knees, finally starting to puke up the thing everyone else was vomiting. The lake rippled gently, as if a number of swan just took flight. So we put her brother in a cell. She died before she was able to reach her brother, and we put her brother into a cell. I don't know. I don't know why those people are so peaceful. Aren't they missing their sister then? I don't think I saw a girl in the mix of that group. Unless, of course, the person in the back was the girl. But in her story, she wasn't able to reach them, right? She wasn't able to reach them. And that means the clothes are properly related to the stuff that you tried to make for her brothers, right? Even though I'm not entirely sure about the umbrella, but yeah, I guess it just fits perfectly for the swan theme, right? It protects against rain, like the feathers of a swan, protecting against water, I guess. But that is kind of sad. It's actually kind of really sad. Oh man. I really hope that she's able to be in the cell with her brother at least. I mean, her story wasn't really that great for her. So I really hope they are at least together in that cell. I mean, they were already kind enough to keep them all together in one cell. So I really hope they were kind enough to keep the sister as well, even if it's just the remains of the goo and vomit. Like the pedestrian. But then again, I don't think they would drag a corpse into a room like that. It's just going to deteriorate and the brothers might get upset and... yeah, it's not pretty. It's really not pretty. I should have probably left it off with the signed orchestra after all. I mean, he is annoying at times, but at least... But then again, he is ruining my facility if he's angry. She's just had a very bad background story. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun with today's part. In the next part, we're going to figure out what our new abnormality is all about. Depending how it goes, we might unlock the next mission for Hawkmouth, and then we're just going to research, because yeah, the next abnormality is bound to be a tool. There's nothing we can do about it. The next abnormality is certainly a tool. And if that happens, I would be stuck. I wouldn't be able to do Beda's mission, I wouldn't be able to do Burro's mission, and we're running out of days. So if this, or the next one is no ALEPH, then we just going back to day 41! Oh, what joy, right? Oh, what joy! At the very least, I would love to get the next mission from Hogmath before we do that. After all, we do need to improve the departments in order to unlock the missions. And actually see the cutscenes. Maybe I should push a little bit further then. Yeah, I should probably push it to around 44 after all. Just in order to get all the missions and see all the cutscenes. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. But more to that next part. I hope you guys had fun, and see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye!